Viewer discretion is advised. Hello, Earthlings. It's me, Krum, and welcome to another episode of Krum's World. Firstly, thank you to all my supporters of my channel. I greatly appreciate all the support. Today's episode is about a game that has exploded off the shelves. It definitely blew my undies off. This game is called Battlefield 6. Let's lock and load!
Always knew you were a survivor. Every person who believed they were smarter than I am is no longer alive. And I've never had to pull the trigger.
Before we get into the meat of this brilliant game, let's talk about what's happening around the world with the first-person shooter community. A YouTuber known as Bellier, one of my top favorites, has an excellent video that talks about the subject, and I recommend checking that out. Link in the description below. For those who haven't heard the buzz around town, Battlefield was released earlier than another competing franchise. A franchise that dominated the FPS space for at least a decade, Call of Duty. The comments section are more entertaining than the actual game.
We have been expecting you. Please,
See you guys on Battlefield 6.
You already know us as a global tech leader. Our software,
Can't wait for Black Ops 27 next week.
combined with our skilled team, is designed to save lives.
Can't wait to see my teammates running around as Teletubbies.
Your years of service have shown you the importance of our work.
Menendez fell asleep in Black Ops 2 and woke up in
That
Cyberpunk.
mission in action. Let me introduce you to our esteemed
Quantity over quality.
For too long,
Activision is the reason why YouTube doesn't let you see dislikes.
accepting limitations instead of redefining them.
Black Ops 6's corpse ain't even cold yet, bro.
Tomorrow, now. We are pioneering the future of protection.
Somehow Palpatine returned. Ah, story.
Advancements are designed to elevate everyday life. Reshaping
The bills can't be that high, Activision.
I'm emanating.
I feel like the Call of Duty team and politicians have a lot in common. They listen to what we want and then do the exact opposite. Just imagine how bad the bundles are going to be for this one. Call of Duty Black Ops 7, 1,000 microtransactions. Why? Why? Activision, you have broken my heart. COD is honestly the Fast and the Furious franchise of the gaming world. They forgot the point a long time ago. I sure hope they blast me with 3 different ads and take me directly to the store the moment I open the game. Can't wait to download 800 gigabytes for a microtransaction simulator. Best Battlefield 6 ad I've ever seen.
Powerful thing. David Mason.
Beating a dead horse. But the horse has been dead for 12 years.
Menendez.
First thing you're going to see when you enter the game, Special Battle Pass offer only $99.98. Looks like the biggest innovation in Black Ops 7 is its number. First game that died before it came out. We owe Ghosts in Infinite Warfare a fat apology. You're probably wondering why I'm talking about anything other than BF6. Easy, because it's interesting. The community has memed the hell out of both games. COD fans trying to smash Battlefield by scrutinizing it beyond control, and Battlefield fans returning the favor. But then Call of Duty Black Ops 7 gets released, and, well, now COD fans have shut the fuck up and jumped ship. Now there's memes out there saying that BF6 multiplayer has gotten more fun with the release of Black Ops 7. Now the Battlefield multiplayer rooms are thriving, and everyone is coexisting. Of course, there are still die-hard fans of COD that are coping by posting stats that make you feel the contrary. But like what was said in my podcast with June, evaluate the evaluators. Game Rant is making posts that Black Ops 7 is doing amazingly. Well, this is clearly a paid promotion rather than a fact. Watch my podcast with June to understand why games journalism is broken. It's a good video. Now, my final mention on this issue is that the community hated Black Ops 7 clearly for the reason of its stupid campaign regarding some fucking gas that now you're fighting zombie-looking motherfuckers. This wouldn't be a problem if I was playing a game that was based around this story specifically. But because this is a franchise that was originally based on a real-world paradigm, it actually breaks immersion right out the gate. I believe this is the core of the issue. Let me know if you agree. I don't know, but I think my favorite YouTuber, the Ackman, said it the best. I refuse to play this game. I know shit when I see it. I don't need to smell it. I'll put his video down in the description also. It's a good one. Thank you, Mr. Ackman. Now let's get to Battlefield 6. Finally. But before the pixels hit the screen, let's talk about the energy surrounding this launch. This wasn't just a game release. It was a hostile takeover of the FPS genre. The community sentiment was like a pressure cooker. You had the COD crowd trying to act like they weren't interested, while secretively pre-ordering the gold edition of BF6. It's like a divorce where everyone is fighting over who gets custody of the player base. And honestly, Battlefield 6 didn't just walk into the room, it blew the doors off the hinges with a C4 charge.
Breaching!
The graphics in the trailers looked so realistic, I thought I was watching the nightly news from 2042. That's the kind of AAA weight we've been waiting for. It's high stakes, high budget, and high octane. No pixel art here, just raw power that makes my GPU scream in terror. No bullshit! The son of a bitch nearly melted through my ship! Let's talk about the cinematics. They're incredible. Extremely well done. The fidelity is next level. Close-ups of the characters, I can really feel that tension in the storytelling. One thing, why is everything an acronym?
The worst PMC in Europe.
NIRG battalion and securing this fob is our top priority.
The JSOC mission. SAP level shit.
Dagger, NVG's on.
ASC on our flank! Good Mike from the BOS!
Operation. JSOC.
GSC's up ahead.
We got an RPG on our right!
Field on ISR.
EMG nest ASAP! Cast cutting it close!
Montgomery's back.
Take them on to CCP after we... NATO has to set us loose
There's an SAS and Delta joint.
The IFB needs repairing!
Under of the SAS unit.
Distance to the CCP!
5, toes are down.
5, running into the AO!
Conduct SSE.
I'm not from your planet, so please can you tell me? Hearing the 6 billion acronyms in this game, did you know instantly what they meant? Post in the comments. I had no clue to half of the shit they were saying, but it sounded interesting and cool. Seriously though, does ROE mean rules of engagement or run over everyone? Because I chose the latter. But you know what? Even when I didn't know what the characters were barking at me, the audio filled in the gaps. The sound design is a masterclass in violence. The way the sound of gunfire changes when you go from an open field into a concrete bunker is terrifyingly accurate. The fidelity of every metal click and every distant explosion creates this layer of tension that is just incredible. As the conversations progress in the cinematic, instead of telling me everything they are talking about, I then get thrown into the gameplay that showed me what happened by living it. That's when your balls fall off into a blender. In a good way. The atmosphere they have created is exceptionally good. I felt like I was in an epic battle. Explosions everywhere. Gunfire that adds tension. NPCs that are structured and organized to fuck me up. And the destruction felt incredibly real. I love the mission design that walks you through using different tactics, weapons, abilities. It's a fantastic way to showcase everything the game has to offer. And the tactical flow of the squad AI deserves a shout out. In some shooters, your allies are just moving target dummies that soak up bullets. But in BF6, these guys are efficient. I saw an NPC teammate provide covering fire while I moved to a flank, and he actually pinned the enemy down. I wasn't just a lone wolf. I felt like a cog in a massive, deadly machine. It makes the large-scale battles feel like a real ecosystem of war. You have jets dogfighting above while you're trying to breach a doorway below, and it all feels connected. It's not just a set piece, it's a sandbox of destruction. Also, to mention a small, probably insignificant thing I want to point out is that checkpoint marker.
It's secured! Advancing on the radar station now. Dagger, take the...
Sometimes in all the chaos trying to stay alive, I forget my objective, or get completely turned around. Having this indicator there helps in finding where I needed to go next. You'll be surprised how there are some games that don't have this, and I tend to end up lost and confused, making me having to restart and pay better attention. Back into the gameplay. Each mission I played was in the perspective of a different member of the squad, giving me the whole story from different angles. This gave me each person's emotions and struggles, which really added to the overall story of the game. Side note, Haz in this game looks like your human actor, Jason Momoa. Kinda sounds like him too. The weapons in BF6 are awesome and highly detailed. I did hear some negative chatter about recoil. I didn't experience any issues with it. If you did, please tell me in the comments. Make me understand. But also to add to that point, have you seen those videos where someone shoots a gun and they go flying backwards? That's due to the recoil, dummy. If this game is to aim for realism, well, I think they hit that nail on the head perfectly. The sounds of each bullet fired and, well, essentially every sound in the game was well thought out and executed perfectly. It immersed me into the game, and I felt the pressure in combat. Also, there are a good amount of NPCs in the campaign missions, but also plenty of ammo buckets to restock on too. I love that your teammates will shout them out when they spot them. That, I believe, is an awesome feature. Sometimes in the heat of things, I miss them, but because the team shouted them out, I could backtrack and collect them. Another well thought out and executed mechanic. Another point about the ammo is that sometimes when you're low, a teammate will throw a bag of ammo close by you to pick up. This is another well appreciated mechanic. I mention these ammo mechanics because I have been playing Halo Reach recently, and it's incredibly hard to restock ammo. You're consistently changing guns dropped by NPCs just for those extra couple of rounds. But most times I ended up with a weapon I hated using. That's just my opinion at this time. Also, backstepping for a second, that checkpoint marker I mentioned isn't in Halo Reach. That's why it's fresh for me, and I found myself really getting lost in Halo Reach. But that's for another video. Let's talk about the vehicles I got to play with. Yes, in Battlefield 6, you're given the opportunity to jump on a quad bike, or an infantry fighting vehicle, bomb-dropping drones, and a tank. That's just the campaign. In the other modes, you can fly helicopters and jets and things in between. There's nothing like that Battlefield moment. I was on that quad bike jumping a sand dune while a jet screamed overhead. Not as a cinematic, but because a real pilot was dogfighting up there. I jumped off, planted C4 on an enemy tank, and rolled away while the whole building behind it collapsed in real time. You just don't get that scale in other games. It's the contrast between the quiet, heavy breathing of your character during a stealth mission and the absolute orchestral chaos of a 128-player capture point. It reminds me why we love these massive budgets when they are used correctly. It's the sheer spectacle that Call of Duty just can't replicate in its narrow corridors. So I am close to wrapping up this video, and I don't want to end it on spoiling the game. The story is good and engaging, and I think it's a must-play. I am happy that I've played in this franchise. It made me excited to play the other games, just to see the journey that got them here. Now tell me in the comments below, if you have played, what are your experiences with BF6? Is there something they could have done better? If you haven't played this game, then based on all the chatter around the community, what is your stance? Black Ops 7 or Battlefield 6? I'm going to post a poll with this video. Be sure to put your vote in there. As always, thank you everyone for the support. Please like and subscribe to keep this channel alive. Press the bell icon to not miss out on my next video drop. Peace.
Black Ops 7, this is for you!